and we're ready and set to go 3 laps around the iconic Silverstone track. The race will begin in 3 beeps time. And off we go for the Silverstone sprint race, and it's a good start from Ben Striker. He's up into the lead. Bones will try to fight that around the outside, which will become the inside, and he gets back ahead. Avery up 2 positions in 3rd position now as the drivers come towards Village. Ben Striker up the inside, but Bones will keep the lead as we head through. Oh, and there's contact, and Greenius is upside down. He's been flipped over, and there's more contact with Oscar, who has lost his front wing, and Apex there also out, and immediately a red flag because there are cars blocking the track. A dramatic start to this race. We've lost 2 cars already, so let's have a look at what happened. So we're on board with Apex, who is coming into Village. Lost a few positions off the start, maybe perhaps pushing a bit too hard, and has a bit of wheel spin, spins around, and Greenius goes clobbering over the car. Board with Greenius now, who's been taken out twice at the very start of the races, and Apex is just going to spin into his path. There's not much he can do, and around he goes. The camera footage actually paused there due to damage to the camera, and here's another angle of it from behind. A very violent accident for the low speeds, and the domino effect meant that Miko got caught behind, who then made contact with Oscar, but that'll all be resolved in the red flag order. Unfortunate for both Greenius and Apex, who were hoping to score points today. Greenius starting a bit further back, but Apex starting from 4th and already all the way down to the bottom. And we're here again for the second restart in 3 beeps time. Bones is able to get away slightly better this time, and Pen Striker doesn't take the lead immediately, but Avery has had an amazing launch once again, and he goes for the lead, and he's in the lead, but Bones again will have that inside through the corner, and there's contact, and Avery spins out of the race, and he'll go right around. Everyone manages to avoid him, and Bones now has a massive lead heading into Village as the cars make their way around. We're clean so far through that section that had the red flag earlier. Oh, and Bones is spun, Bones is off, and Burning also in the background, they're spinning, and they'll drop right to the back of the order, and there's contact. Bones getting his front wing shaved off as Avery comes around recovering from that contact. There's a good chance he'll have suspension damage from that incident, but that means that Ido the Doda is leading the race. Pen Striker manages to keep 2nd place in all that. Oh no, he won't, he spins. Blurry, Miko and Oscar all heading through past Pen Striker, who manages to recollect himself and get back on the track. Also Blazin getting by. Sunny now close behind, who's up into 7th after starting in 11th. Oscar up into 3rd from the very back of the grid. We start the final lap because we lost a lap due to the red flag, so it'll be a bit of a last lap shootout to these. Oh, Blurry goes off. Blurry off into the grass, and Miko also went a bit deep there, but he's able to get back on track, and he will go around the outside through the club corners, the last 2 corners on the track, and he'll come out in 4th position. Ido and Oscar building a bit of a gap to the other drivers. And oh, that won't matter because Ido spins. Oh, and Oscar collects him. And they're both out. Both of the cars at the front out of the race. Oscar spins out into the gravel and he'll try to get his car going. But that's the end of the road. Ido also with damage falling down now to 5th. And that means that Miko inherits the lead for another twist in the tail. And the driver with oh so many podiums might get his first sprint win here in Silverstone through Brooklyn and Luffield. No way by for Sunny yet, and there's a bit of a wobble from Miko and a spin from Blurry, so Sunny will go up into the podium positions. Blurry dropping down to 4th in what had been so far a very impressive sprint. Through Chapel and down the hangar straight we go. Sunny will get a healthy dose of slipstream from the Navy car of Blazin, who seems to be on an angle but is driving okay, so that might be a visual glitch. And Sunny will try around the outside of Stowe Corner, but isn't able to get the move done. But he has a good exit from the corner. We're heading into the last final chicane. Miko, however, is clear of both of them, and he'll take it easy around the last couple of corners. A lock up from Blazin, but he appears to stay ahead of Sunny, and it'll be the first win in the series for Miko, and a much deserved one. From 9th on the grid, Miko will win the Silverstone sprint. Blazin will come home 2nd for a decent haul of points, and a podium on debut for Sunny. An amazing drive from him. Blurry put up a valiant fight and had 3rd for a bit, but in the end a mistake cost him the podium, but still a decent race. And then Burning will come home in 5th after spinning at the start. That was his hopes done. And the 2 that made contact at the start of this race, the second restart in fact, Bones and Avery will come around. Bones staying ahead of Avery through all of that at the back of the grid, he'll come home for 6th position, and Avery will get 7th. Not the races that these two wanted, but still points in the end. And Ido will also receive a point in 8th. Well then, Mikko wins this one, getting 8 points for the sprint victory. He'll still want that main race victory, that's much more meaningful, but this is a great place to start. Blazon gets 2nd again, extending that championship lead from Oscar, who won't score from this. Sunday opening his account with 6 points, and then Blurry getting 5 points to his name. Burning Bones, Avery, they didn't have the races that they wanted, and then Ido obviously didn't even finish. He was taken out of the race with 58 points to his name now, and Oscar behind him getting 9th, so no points for all of these 4 drivers. Penstriker also having an unfortunate race. Greenius and Apex having their collision at the start of the race, putting them out of contention from the very start. Not much movement at the top of the standings. Blazon, Oscar, Blurry, Mikko, Ido, and Seth all keeping their positions. Obviously Seth not even racing in the series anymore, but he still keeps his spot in 6th. Bones just pips Penstriker by 1 point, putting him on 51, and Penstriker on 50, who drops down a spot in the standings. The bottom of the table having even less movement. Only 3 of those drivers there actually raced in the event, the top 3, and they didn't change positions at all. Greenius and Sunny still off the page. Hopefully they'll break back onto it soon enough. They both seem to have plenty pace to get the results that they need. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. It was definitely one of the better sprints that we've had. Plenty of chaos and entertainment, and great racing from all the drivers. The race will be coming out tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of the upcoming races. And until then, I'll see you next time.